Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Is one of 39 Virginia Community Services Boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434 392 3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters and T, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's matchup. We got ECFA playoff semifinals winner going on to the championship game as the number 3 seed Virginia Royals take on the number 2 seed Baltimore Canes. I'm your man, Darrell, Owens, LegacyMaker Sports Network. So just to give you all a little heads up, you probably wondering what's the humming noise in the background. We are outside for this one, obviously, but we are using a generator to get things rocking so y'all will be able to watch the broadcast today. So I do apologize if you hear the humming noise in the back, but that is what that is. That is just the generator. And if you can't hear me loud enough, I'll try to turn it up. So I won't have a lot of the sound effects of the game going on for that reason. I just don't want y'all to completely not be able to hear anything. So, yeah, we're about to get this bad boy started. And it looks like the Hurricanes will be getting the ball first. Hurricanes coming to this one 7-1 on the season. They lost their last game. They were on a 7-game winning streak heading into this one. And then they lost right at the end of the season to the VA Crusaders in a very tough matchup. But now they are looking to kind of bounce back from that. On the Royals side of things, the Royals lost 2 straight games, and now they're trying to figure it out. They lost a tough one to the Crusaders a couple of weeks back, and now they're just trying to see if they can get it back on the right foot. Now, these two teams faced off in week 2-ish of this season, and the Royals lost 6-0 at home to this Baltimore Hurricanes team. So this Hurricane team knows how to get things going. They play tough physical defense in that one, and the Ravens offense just never got going. And here we go with the kickoff. This one's taken by number 26. He's going to get brought down there, and they will start their first drive. It looks like they're at the 39-yard line, and that's where the Hurricanes will start their first drive as the Royals make their way to the field defensively. Now, we're talking about that last game, and the last time these two teams played was at home for the Royals in Chester, Virginia, and it just couldn't go the way they would have liked it, especially offensively. Defensively, they made so many great plays to stay in the game, but it just wasn't enough in the end. So we're going to see today if they can turn the tides here and potentially head to the ECFA championship game. Here we go as the Hurricanes will start off. Here's to give to number 23, and he's going to take a spin move, but he's going to get brought down immediately. That was Weeks in on a tackle there for the Royals. Strong winds out here today, too, so if you hear a little bit of that, I also do apologize. It's going to be windy / noisy, but hopefully you can hear enough of the broadcast and try to make it enjoyable for you some way. So here we go. It's 2nd and 10 after a gain of nothing here for the Hurricanes. 18 is in the gun here for the Hurricanes. He's going to look across. He's going to find his receiver. That is number 4 from here that made that catch. Actually, it might be that number's tucked in. Number's tucked in a little bit. So a 5-yard catch to make it 3rd and 5 here for the Hurricanes. Let's see if the Hurricanes can get it going. The Royals defense looking to make a statement early in this one. And they definitely want to show that they can put up points, especially after the first one, the way the first game went. And number 23 with the run. That's going to bring a 4th down here. And it's going to be 4th and 4 here for the Hurricanes. So decision time. Do you punt the ball here? Do you trust your offense to try to get the momentum going in this one, or how do you approach it? So that will be interesting to see where they go with that here on this opening possession here in the first quarter. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the LegacyMaker Sports Network for today's ECFA semifinal matchup. In the other matchup, it's the Crusaders and the Woodland Tigers going at it, the 1 seed and the 4 seed. And they'll play the winner of this game next. Well, let me not lie. I'm assuming it's next week. If not, it may be 2 weeks after that. Sometimes they give them a little bit of a break. So it'll either be June 7th or June 14th for that championship game. So we have, looks like they were going to try to draw the Royals off sides. It did not work. And so now we'll see the Hurricanes bring on the punting unit. And it looks like that may be Pouncey, who is back for the Royals to receive this kick. So Pouncey's back. Number 14 is there to punt the ball away for the Hurricanes, and he gets it off. It's a nice punt. And that's taken by Pouncey. Pouncey trying to make something out of it, but he's going to get brought down, looks like near midfield. And the Royals will have their first offensive possession of the game. We also like to give a shout out to our sponsors for the first quarter. We got Dwayne Ruffin with River City Elite Realtor Group, and, of course, Legendary Culture Films. So we'd like to thank them for their first quarter sponsorship. We have quite a few sponsors we're going to give shout-outs throughout the broadcast, so we want to thank them for their support. So here we go. In the gun, they're going to give it off. And this run will go nowhere for the Royals. So Fuller hands the ball off. Gain of nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here for Fuller and the Royals. Man in motion. Looked like there was a little movement there. This pass is thrown out of bounds, but this will be an interesting call to see where they go with this one. So flag on the play, and it is against the Hurricanes for a offsides. It'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Royals in their first drive, sitting at the 45-yard line in their own territory. Fuller's in the gun. Receiver up top, receiver at the bottom. And there's the give, and as Rochester, who's going to force his way for a couple of yards, gets a little bit closer, but it'll be 3rd down coming up here for the Royals here in this first offensive possession for VA. And, you know, I had a feeling coming into this one, this was going to be a really good contest because that first matchup was just a drag-out, all-out, just brutal battle between two teams, and both teams struggled to score. Both defenses were on top of their game. So we're going to see if that is the same case in this one, or maybe a little bit more of an offensive explosion. Just take some offense. Fuller in the gun. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Fuller now looks, he overthrows Myers. He had him in the flat. That could have been a big pickup there for the Royals, and now decision time. So it's 4th and about 4th and 4, and they are at the 46-yard line. So decision here, time for the Royals. Let's see where they go with this one. Yeah, they might try to surprise, or not even surprise, but maybe just try to keep the Hurricanes off balance here. They have that much faith in their defense that they can try to get this one. So 4th and 4. So in the gun with 3 receivers. Oh, they try to get him to move. Free play. Oh, he just throws it down there, and it's incomplete. But that's going to be a 1st down for the Royals. They were trying to get him to jump, but that should be a 1st down for the VA Royals. Boy, oh boy. And it is 1st down for the VA Royals as they continue to make their way here on this first drive. It'll be 1st and 10, and it looks like they marked it at the 50. So Fuller once again in the gun with a back in the backfield. 2 receivers on both sides. Fuller will give it off to his back, and the Hurricanes defense is right there with the stop, and it looks to be Myers in on the run. So here we go, 2nd and 12 after a small loss there for the Royals. And we've got a flag on the play here. And we'll see who they call this against. The referees in full windsuits. Probably the move I should have made. I came out here with shorts on. I don't know if it was a good strategy, especially with it being, you know, a little windy. It was been rainy all week in this DMV area. So it's interesting that your boy decided, hey, man, let's, you know, go with shorts. And I thought about going with the long sleeves on both ends, and I said, nah, trying to be tough. And now play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right, so 2nd and 17 here for the Royals. And so after gaining all those yards, they're moving back just a little bit. Or getting a first down, I should say. Now Fuller trying to go across the middle. It's intercepted. That's number 2 for the Hurricanes, and the Hurricanes are going to take over. That is a tough pass there by Fuller. He was throwing across his body just a little bit, and that is going to change things here for the Hurricanes as the defense comes up huge, and they will take over with some solid field position. Boy, oh boy. Not the way you wanted to end that first possession there for the Royals on offense. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Hurricanes, and it looks like they're sitting at the 40-yard line. Is in the gun here for the Hurricanes. Somebody might have moved. Oh, no flag, and he's going to go for it all down there, and it is incomplete. He was going for it all. Maybe because he had the free play, but there's a flag. It's on the left side there. So it'll be 1st and 5 here for the Hurricanes. So 1st and 5 at the 35-yard line for the Hurricanes, looking to get the first points up on the board here in this contest. Here in the first quarter, there's a handoff to number 2. And a great tackle there by Bass. So Bass comes through in the clutch with a big tackle. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 7 here for the Hurricanes. So 2nd and about 7 from the 37-yard line. Hurricanes in the gun, looking for a pass, and it is caught, brought in. Weeks with the tackle, number 1 with the reception there for the Hurricanes, and it is enough for a Baltimore first down. So 1st and 10, it looks to be at the, they're under maybe around the 27-yard line. And there's a give off to the back, and he won't go far as the Royals defense is there with the stop. 2nd down. So 2nd and about 7 here for the Hurricanes. Somebody might have moved. There's some flags going for it all along the side, and it is incomplete. But that one, another free play there for Baltimore. So that'll give them 5 yards and make it 2nd and 2. So now 2nd and 2, about the 18-yard line. Near the 18-yard line, there's the handoff. Should be enough for the first, a spin move, and that's going to get the Hurricanes a little bit closer. But more importantly, a first down. So the Royals defense in a little trouble here on this 2nd drive. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Hurricanes as they look to put the first points up on the board in this one. There's a handoff, and Ogun in on the tackle along with a couple of other Royals. Second and goal. Knocking on the door here are the Hurricanes as they look to get the first points on this one. In the gun. And we've got a flag on the play. So 2nd down, or 2nd and goal, I should say, here from inside of the 10. Hurricanes still got a chance to put the points up on the board that they want to get this thing started and take the early lead. And that one is thrown away. So more miscommunication there for the Hurricanes. As number 18 throws it away. He had number 1 and number 2 both in the area there. 3rd and goal. Once again, for everybody tuning in, we do apologize. You're like, what's all that extra noise in the background? A little windy out here today. We are not in the press box, so that on top of the generator that we're using to be able to live stream the game today. So once again, like I said, we do apologize for that extra noise, but we wanted to make sure we were able to bring you today's game. 3rd and goal. And into the outside, and it is just, it's close, but it's not a touchdown. It's probably about a couple yards short there for the Hurricanes. And the sun is returning here. We got a whole bunch of different emotions. We've had a lot of weather in the area. We had rain this week. We had crazy winds. It's been really, when the sun is out, the weather has been amazing. And it looks like they're going to go for a field goal here. They are looking for the points. So here we go, number 30. We'll try to put the first points up on the board in this one. And we've got a flag. And he takes a practice one, and it would have counted. But let's see here who this flag is against. One way or the other, I think they're you can either decline it or decide to go for it again. If it's I think they're going to decline here. Just some people walking off the field, unless they're deciding to go for it. So interesting turn of events. We're trying to see where they are going to go with this. So 4th and goal. And like I said, they made the field goal after the flag was thrown. But it looks like they're going to try to go for it here. And maybe we're able to get a little bit closer. So no field goal. They're going to try to score the points. Here we go. Here's the give off to the back. And they didn't get it. So they decided not to go for the points. They went for it. And that's going to be a turnover on downs and Royals football. Big defensive stop for the Royals. So with that, the Royals will take over. And they're deep in the Hurricane territory. But a great defensive stand by the Royals will give them the football. So 1st and goal here. So Fuller in the gun. Decides to take it himself, and he gets a couple. Still 0-0 here in this one. It'll be 2nd and 9, so about a gain of 1. Also 2nd and 1. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Royals. And there's a run here for the Royals up the middle. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Maybe another gain of 1. Be 3rd and 8. And it looks like we may have a timeout on the field. While we're at the timeout, we'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network here for this ECFA playoff semifinals. Who will go on to the championship game? We'll find out here during this broadcast. We'll be back in just a little bit. Wayne Ruffin Jr. of River City Elite Properties of the Real Brokerage Group wants to help you find a home today. As an Army veteran, military relocation professional, Dwayne understands the unique needs of military families, first time buyers, and sellers. He brings real life experience, empathy, and results to every step of the process. What does he offer? Free home valuation and market strategy, pro photography and marketing package, negotiation power that protects your bottom line, trusted guidance from the contract to the closing, and specializes in military relocation expenses. You can reach Dwayne at 703 656 0244, or you can reach at his office at 855. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Second half of action, or second quarter of action. They switch sides of the field, and Fuller trying to get somewhere, but he's going to get pushed right on back. So 4th and 9 here for the Royals, and we should see the punt team from here, as their offense couldn't get anything going. And hate to even throw it out there, but this is starting to have that feel from game one, where it was a defensive battle and both offenses are still trying to find their way. Number 85 will be back to punt the ball here for the Royals. And it's Jackson back there, waiting for the punt. Oh, he lost it. Oh, that's going to be a safety. And the Hurricanes are going to get points up on the board as Jackson bobbles the snap. And it's a 2-0 game. And it's another defensive play that shines through on this one. It'll be 2-0 Hurricanes over the Royals. And so the Royals are going to have to punt the ball to the Hurricanes here in the second quarter. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the LegacyMaker Sports Network for our ECFA playoff semifinal matchup between the number 2 seed Baltimore Hurricanes and the number 3 seed VA Royals. Who will go on to the championship game? In the other side of the bracket, you've got the number 1 seed VA Crusaders. They're taking on the Woodland Tigers, the DC Woodland Tigers today. And the winners of those games will be heading to the championship. So Jackson will get prepared to kick the ball off here for the Royals. And we've got a whistle. Let's see. I thought I wasn't going crazy. I was like, well, it should be a punt, right? But so I went with the flow. I'm like, they're kicking the ball off. But no, Jackson should be punting the ball here, and that's what he'll do. They've got number 29 back there for the Hurricanes, along with number 4 to receive the punt. And number 4 had a chance at it. Now he's going to try to make something out of it, and he's going to get brought down, and the Hurricanes will start their next drive from there. First quarter went by pretty quick. Not even going to lie to you. She was a pretty smooth first quarter. A lot of running. We only saw maybe a couple pass plays, and most of those were incompletes. The only one that probably wasn't incomplete was the Fuller interception, where the Hurricanes were able to take advantage of it, but they weren't able to capitalize on the points. Excuse me. They weren't able to capitalize on the points. They got all the way down to the 1-yard line, and then the Royals defense stepped up big time to prevent the Hurricane touchdown. So here we go with 2 receivers on both sides. 18's looking, and it's incomplete. Weeks was over there for the Royals, defending the receiver. It'll be second down. Second and 10. And there's the give to the back. He's going to get through a little bit before he's brought down. That's number 12 there for the Royals with the stop. And now it's going to be 3rd and 1. So a nice pickup, though. What a 9-yard pickup there for the Hurricanes. With a chance to get the first down here and extend. And that pass is almost caught as number 11 was in the vicinity there. That was Jackson, I believe, in there with the breakup there for the Royals. Man, oh man. So it is a first down here. So I think we had a penalty on that one. So first down here for the Hurricanes. Man, your boy should have brought a coat. It's a little chilly out here. There's the handoff, the pitch, and the Royals defense is there. Wait a minute, trying to make something out of it, but no. A slew of Royals in on the stop, and that's going to bring up second down. It's like a loss of 7. So second and about, well, it looks like we lost a little bit more than that. So it's looking at second and 12 here. Excuse me, second and 22. Looking for the pass, and once again, another incomplete pass. Both teams are struggling to get things going on that front. The passing game just has not worked on either side. So 3rd and 22 here for the Hurricanes. Still holding on to a 2-0 lead. But the way this matchup has happened throughout this season, you know, after that first one, where it was 6-0, 2-0 might be just enough. And the catch is made. Still fighting for yards before number 12 will come over and get the stop. So it'll be 4th down, and it looks like about 4th and 6. So a nice pickup on that one. But this is doable for the Hurricanes. So they got a very interesting situation. Hey, do you go for it? Do you decide, hey, forget it, we'll punt the ball away? But it looks like they may have their field goal kicker on the field, but we'll see. It is a punted away. Pouncey is back there. He's going to let that one roll into the end zone, and the Royals will get the football. Should start from the 20 here in the second quarter, down 2-0 to the Hurricanes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, second quarter, and I want to give a quick shout out to our second quarter sponsors, Bernard's Towing and Dream Clean LLC with Darrell Jones. Make sure you get the opportunity to check out those amazing businesses when you get a chance. Oh, and a slant to Foster, it's incomplete. Once again, the passing game is not working right now for both teams. Something is going to have to give. And both teams still looking for that big play offensively. And it just hasn't happened. It's been a defensive battle in this one. So 2nd and 10. Here for the Royals, and they're sitting at the 20-yard line. Fuller's in the gun. There's the give. Oh, man, this is a tough running right here. That's number 47. There for the Royals. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Royals offense had a little bit of an up and down season. This Royals team started off, lost the first 2 games of the season, then went on a 4-game winning streak, and now currently are on a 2-game losing streak. So it's been a year of streaks here for the Royals as they try to see if they can break this streak, get in there and try to pick up a win and see themselves into the championship. So we'll see if they can make that happen. We'll be back in just a second here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network.
So back from the timeout, 3rd and 6. Third and 6, Fuller in the gun. Decides to drop it off, and the catch was made there. He may have dropped it at the end. One way or the other, it should be 4th down. And it is. It looks like the punt team is coming on for the Royals. So once again, defenses prevail. Offense is struggling to get the passing game going. And then we'll see the Royals punt this away as Jackson gets ready. For all the LegacyMaker fans out there, we'll just tell you about our upcoming broadcast. Next week, we will be broadcasting the E2E championships out in Richmond, Virginia. That's, Little League or AAU football out there by Michael Robinson of NFL Network and Verona fame. Super Bowl champion in his AAU league out in Richmond. So it's going to be a fun day. Our 2nd year doing the championships. We can't wait. There's a run here that will get across the 30, and this will put the Hurricanes in okay field position to get started here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 here for the Hurricanes. It's an extremely windy day here from Owens Mills, Maryland. So we do apologize. You're like, what's all that noise in the background? For those who are just joining, and the other people are probably saying you don't have to keep bringing it up. But very windy. We got the generator going out here as well, so we can have power, be able to bring you the live stream today. So we do apologize for any background noises. But if you don't want to hear me talk of that, just turn it on down. At least that way you'll at least be able to watch the game. It'll be 2nd and 5. Second and 5 for the Hurricanes, up 2-0 here. And Bass almost moved, but he was able to get back. Catch is made there by number 1 for the Hurricanes. A completion, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see. There's been a struggle for both teams and a 1st down there for the Hurricanes. Here in the 2nd quarter, getting closer and closer to halftime. So 1st and 10 here for the Hurricanes, and they're sitting at the 47-yard line in their own territory. There's the pass, and it's caught. Same play. And another nice pickup. The Hurricanes must see something there in that Royals defense that they're able to pick apart. Here comes the win. I know yesterday in our area down in Virginia, we had a lot of wind. We saw not hurricane, but a tornado out in Henrico County, which is not too far from Richmond. Here's a handoff. And the Royals defense is there to get a stop. So another first down for the Hurricanes. So 1st and 10, sitting at the 40-yard line here. Looking for it. It is dropped. Hell, at least he had an opportunity at it. Looked like he may have had a hand on there. May have called a premature drop there, but pass is incomplete one way or the other, and it's going to bring up 2nd down. Second and 10. So 1st down for the Hurricanes as they continue to drive down the field. There's the run up the middle for a couple, maybe 1 or 2 yards there. That's number 2 on the run. So 2nd and about 7 here. So 3rd and 7 for the Hurricanes. A chance to extend the lead here, up 2-0. There's a handoff, and he's brought down by Peterson immediately. And so it's going to be 4th and about 3 here. And we have a timeout on the field. As we get closer and closer, ladies and gentlemen, to halftime, the Hurricanes have a 2-0 lead. So 4th and 3 for the Hurricanes. They decide to not go with the field goal unit. They're going to try to get the points via the air or on the ground. 2 receivers here on the right side, 2 on the left. Looks across. It is caught. It's a touchdown for the Hurricanes. That play has been working on the last couple on this drive, I should say. They did it a couple times and it worked. It works this time, and the Hurricanes are on the board once again. It's 8-0 Baltimore. So the Hurricanes looking to get the extra points here. So some more discussion here. Trying to figure out what the move is going to be. Maybe they bring on the field goal kicker here. You can see some discussion going on with Coach Adebayo for the Royals, talking to his players, trying to get some things situated here. He doesn't like something that happened. Some discussion still going on, and they're a little far back. Maybe they didn't count the touchdown. And discussions are being had. So while they're still discussing, oh no, we're back at it. Looks like we're about to be back at it. So discussion is over. I'm just going to make for sure here that these points, this touchdown did count. There's a lot of decisions being made here as they try to figure it out. This is taking unusually long. Whatever so there's a penalty here, and it looks like it's against the Hurricanes. Now my question is, did the touchdown count? So the field goal kicker then leaves. More discussion is going on. Look, while they're discussing, we'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. Once again, everybody, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. The Baltimore Hurricanes taking on the Virginia Royals here in Owens Mill, Maryland. Here in the second quarter, they've they've been discussing this for at least 10 to 15 minutes. So I don't even know what's happening at this point. And like I said, I do apologize. I don't know if the points counted. We don't have a scoreboard out here. So one or two things happen. I see the score. I see the field goal kicker coming back onto the field. I'm going to try to get some clarification at the half on the points. As of now, I have it 8-0. I didn't see a flag. So and the marker is not even on the field at the time, so I can't even tell you if they're saying it's 4th down from there, because it was 4th and 3 when they scored a touchdown. So here we go. And it's tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Up the sideline he goes. The Royals looking to get points up on the board. Wow. Wow. He tipped it in the air and took it back. Unbelievable. Oh, boy. What a play there by Jawan Toon, who took it up the sideline. And now, like I said, I got to get some clarification because I don't know if that's 6 points or 2 points. But we'll see here, because if the Royals go back on the field to kick the extra point, that's a touchdown. And that would kind of get me to figure out what's going on. It just was really confusing for a second. So I do apologize. There's just no clarification on that. And from what I'm seeing, if that is the case, this is an 8-2 game. And like I said, I will get the clarification. And it looked like they were going for the 2-point conversion, and then Toon took it back 99 yards to make this an 8-2 game. So I'll get clarification at the half, and then I'll let you guys know what the score is from there. But it should be 8-2. Hurricanes up. And so the Hurricanes will be kicking the ball off. So Hurricanes getting prepared to kick the ball off. Still here in the second quarter. And it's taken. Oh, he lost the football, but Weeks is able to grab it. He muffed it there. And now Meeks trying to get something out of it. He is going to get brought down near the 25-yard line, and that's where we'll see the Royals take over offensively. It'll be 1st and 10. So 1st and 10. I want to give y'all an idea of what the wind is looking like out here. Look at the trees. Trees are moving quite profusely here in this one. Shit, a little chilly. 1st and 10. Fuller in the gun with 3 receivers on his left side, 1 on the right. And now Fuller's going to roll to his right under some pressure. Makes a nice little move, and it's intercepted by the Hurricanes. Oh, big pick right there. brought down by Rochester. And that is the Hurricane football as we, not quite halftime yet. I was trying to make sure it's halftime, but I don't see an indication. So it looks like we still have a little time here, and the Hurricanes may have a chance to extend the lead. So now the Hurricanes with another chance to put points up. Little movement, pump fakes, and I think that's going to be against, potentially against the Royals, but it's a false start. So it'll be against the Hurricanes. It'll be 1st and 15. First and 15. There's the give. Up the middle to number 23, and the Royals are right there to get the stop. 2nd down. And we got a timeout by the Hurricanes here late in the 2nd quarter. We'll be back in just a second.
Dream Clean LLC with Darrell Jones. We specialize in commercial and residential cleaning, move-in/move out cleanings, post-construction cleaning, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314 or on our Facebook page at Dream Clean LLC. Remember, get a Dream Clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC.
All right, we are back. And the sun is back, thank the Lord, because it was getting a little chilly out here. So a little sun warming up a little bit. There's a throw. It's caught along the side, and the Royals are right there to sniff it out. And the defense definitely has to show up big in this situation. And it looks like we'll get another timeout here, and we do by the Hurricanes. They are trying to put some points up before the end of the half to make this a 2-possession lead. Right now, it's 8-2 as of now. I'm going to double check that, but it is 8-2 currently. Hurricanes getting their points off of a safety and a slant touchdown pass. And then we saw on that 2-point conversion attempt, a 99-yard interception run by Jawan Toon up the sideline. So I got to verify that all of that is what happened there. But based off of what I saw, 8-2. And the Hurricanes are looking to put more points up. It is 3rd and 7. Third and 7 here for this Hurricanes team, but they try to get back on the winning ways after losing their first game of the season a couple weeks ago. Now, hustling and bustling, number 18 pushes his way for a Hurricane first down, but on top of that, we'll also see another timeout by the Hurricanes. That should be their last. It should be 1st and goal. It looks like they're at the 7-yard line. And back in just a second.
Menards Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where it needs to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. Contact us at 804 380 2774 or at 804 495 5111.
And back from the timeout. First and goal here for the Hurricanes as they are knocking on the door. Looking, has to pump fake. He's in a little trouble. Peterson was giving him some problems. He looks, it's intercepted by the Hurricanes, by the Royals. That's a huge pick by Weeks, and that keeps them alive right before the half. Oh, man, when danger was lurking, a big interception by the Royals. And so the offense will head back to the field. Man, oh, man. What an interception there by Weeks. Now can the Royals defense make something out of this? That's the question at hand. Royals offense can make something out of this. That's going to be the question at hand because once again, we've seen both offenses struggle. Hurricanes picked it up a little bit here in this quarter. And now we have a timeout by the Royals here late in the second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10. It looks like they're going to go into victory formation here. They got to be careful. They're pretty far back there. And so the Royals, I think, just wanted to be able to take it to the half safely, and they do with the score. And I'm going to double check this. The Hurricanes of Baltimore, 8. The Royals of Virginia, 2. We'll be back here after the half here on the LegacyMaker Sports Network for the second half of action.
Today's broadcast is being brought to you by Crossroads Community Services Board. Is one of 39 Virginia Community Services Boards. Crossroads offers community resources for mental health, developmental disability services, substance use disorder counseling, drug prevention programs, family therapists, and much more. Crossroads services the counties of Amelia, Buckingham, Charlotte, Cumberland, Lunenburg, Nottoway, and Prince Edward counties in Virginia. If you would like to reach out to the administrative services, you can reach them by mail at 60 Bush River Drive, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or by phone at 434-392-3187. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also, their national line is 866-307-0370. Any emergency services 24/7 is 800-548-1688. And if you need to reach out to the National Suicide Crisis Line, just dial pound 988. Legacy Financial Wellness with Rita Stewart. Let Rita help you safeguard your family's future while you focus on living your best life. Discover the peace of mind that comes with having the right financial plan in place. Rita Stewart is a dedicated and experienced financial professional ready to guide you on your financial journey. Her expertise lies in helping clients create a robust and enduring financial foundation to build on into the future. So you can reach out to Rita Stewart by phone at 804-677-7555, on Instagram at Money Matters NT, on the World Wide Web at LegacyFinancialWellness.com, on Facebook at Legacy Financial Wellness, or at her personal email at rita.stewart@5ringsfinancial.com. Legendary Culture Films, one of the hottest and upcoming movie production companies, would like to let you know about a couple movies that they have out currently, and one of them on the way. First, the movie Black Sheep, currently airing on Tubi, is about a young hustler trying to make the transition from the streets, becomes an outcast and the target, and it turns into war in the city. It is a great movie. If you want to catch it, it's on Tubi right now. Another great movie that's coming to Tubi soon, Legend Has It. It's about a young warlock seeking revenge on his mother's killers, an action-packed thriller that will have you out of your seats. Legend Has It is coming soon from Legendary Culture Films. And a new movie in development, Boys in the Woods. That should be a very interesting one coming from Legendary Culture Films. Bernard's Towing. If you find yourself in a jam and need help getting your vehicle out of a tough situation, Bernard's Towing is there to help you get your car where you need it to be. Remember, call us once and be hooked. You can contact Bernard's Towing at 804-380-2774 or at 804-495-5111. Dream Clean LLC with De'Ara Jones. They do commercial, residential, move-in/move out, post-construction, and organizational services. You can reach us at 804-933-5314. And remember, you can get a Dream Clean with the Dream Team. Dream Clean LLC. Big Jack's Cooking with Orlon Big Jack Jackson. They specialize in Southern comfort food. Orlon told us one time in a broadcast, if it's comfortable, they'll cook it. So if you're looking for amazing Southern comfort food, reach out to Big Jack's Cooking at 8830 Otterburn Road, Amelia, Virginia, 23002, or by phone at 804-405-0330. You can also email Big Jack at bigjackscooking@gmail.com. Quality Exterior Services, LLC. Our services, lawn maintenance, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, flower bed maintenance, yard cleanup, and much, much more. We are licensed and insured commercial and for residential services. About us, our services include basic gardening tasks such as planting perennials, annuals, shrubs, and trees, lawn and garden maintenance services like mowing, trimming, and pruning. We service the areas of Amelia, Blackstone, Chesterfield, Farmville, and all of the surrounding counties. You can reach us at 804-591-6027. And once again, remember, your yard is our priority. Dwayne Ruffin Jr. of River City Elite Properties of the Real Brokerage Group wants to help you find a home today. As an Army veteran, military relocation professional, Dwayne understands the unique needs of military families, first-time buyers, and sellers. He brings real-life experience, empathy, and results to every step of the process. What does he offer? Free home valuation and market strategy, pro photography and marketing package, negotiation power that protects your bottom line, trusted guidance from the contract to the closing and specializes in military relocation expenses. You can reach Dwayne at 703-656-0244, or you can reach at his office at 855-450-0442. You can also reach Dwayne on YouTube at Goals and Doors, on Instagram at Keys and Cleats, on TikTok with Keys and Cleats, and on his Facebook page, Dwayne Ruffin. Also, if you need to reach out to him by email, you can hit him up at Dwayne at RiverCityEliteProperties.com. Last but not least, Perfect Mix, the 100% natural, handcrafted, fruit blended premium lemonades. If you want the perfect lemonade, Perfect Mix is just right for you. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Instagram at Perfect Mix, on Facebook at Perfect Mix. You can go and get your orders right now. Just reach out to us via our social media pages. Shipping and delivery are available. Hey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from halftime, which was a pretty quick halftime, which I'm not too upset with the way this weather is out here right now. But we head into the half. It's 8-2. 8-2. That's the last word that I got on it, and that's what we're going with. 8-2 here in this one. Our third quarter sponsors are going to be the Perfect Mix Lemonade, premium homemade lemonade. It's some good stuff, y'all. I've had a couple of them. I'm not just saying that because, they sponsor us, but it is some really good lemonade. Homemade, 6 years in the game. Make sure you check out Perfect Mix. You can reach them on their Instagram at Perfect Mix or on Facebook at Perfect Mix. And that's Perfect with a Q. So make sure y'all check them out. And, of course, Rita Stewart, Legacy Financial Wellness. Make sure you check out if you want to help build your finances and get them into a really good spot for retirement, or if you just want to save money now, make sure you reach out to Rita Stewart, and you can reach her on Instagram, Facebook, by email, and we'll show you all that here soon. But make sure you check Rita Stewart at Legacy Financial Wellness. All right, third quarter about to get underway. Number 30 will kick it away for the Hurricanes, as it's been another close one. Another battle. Oh. And so the Royals will start from there. It will be 1st and 10, VA Royals. So 1st and 10, no chain crew. They should be popping up here soon. Gonna need them. Can't get the game going without the chain crew. You'd be surprised how many games are delayed because the chain crew either we don't have them yet, and this is on the high school level, on so many different levels, where the chain crew, they're so important. so important that you can't get a penalty for them not being prepared or ready. But they are getting set up now. Looks like the Royals will be starting from the 39-yard line. For the Royals, Fuller is in the gun with, well, actually, that looks like Harris. Deion Harris will give it off to Fuller, and he's stopped immediately. He won't go anywhere as the Hurricanes defense is right there. 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd and 12. So 2nd and 12. Two receivers on the left side, two receivers on the right for the Royals. Harris pass is almost intercepted. It was tipped into the air and out of the fingertips there of number 10 for the Hurricanes. He was close, but that ball was batted into the air and almost picked off by the Hurricanes. The Royals can breathe a sigh of relief because that could have went a completely different way. Yeah, it's 3rd and 12. Harris still in at QB. Fuller in the backfield. Harris will step up in the pocket, and y'all have to watch out because Harris can go. And now he's going to get his way close to a first down. Looks like maybe a 10-yard pickup there. So it'll be 4th down, but how close did he get? So it looks like he only got 5 or maybe 7 yards on that one. So it's going to be 4th and 5. So the Royals are going to try to go for it here, or maybe even try to draw them off sides. The flag, and it's false start, and it's going to be against the Royals. So their plans of trying to get the Hurricanes off sides doesn't go in their favor. And it will be punting the football as Jackson comes in for the Royals. Fourth and 10. Jackson is back to punt the ball here for the Royals. Number 22 back for the Hurricanes. That almost lost it there, but able to get it back. But we got a false start against the Royals. So now it's 4th and 15. Perfect football weather. I will say it's weird. It's 56 degrees outside. They say it feels like 45 with that wind chill. We had a high of 67 today. The crazy thing about all of this is it's June tomorrow, and it feels like the fall. There's no signs of summer anywhere, and that could be a dangerous thing because when it does get hot, it's probably going to get hot. So y'all make sure y'all prepare yourselves out there. As the Royals punt that one away, it'll be Hurricanes football. They'll start their next drive and their first drive of the second half. So we'll see if the Hurricanes can try to extend the lead here, or will the Royals continue to try to fight back. They're down by 6, 8-2. It's a close one. Here from Northwest Regional Park in Owens Mill, Virginia. We're not too far from the Ravens headquarters. Ravens headquarters are right around the corner from us. It's literally like a 3-minute, about a 3-minute ride from here. I've been up there a couple times covering the Ravens for Bowie Television, and it's a very beautiful facility. And this park is all Ravens. I mean, there's a lot of Ravens stuff granted in this park. You can see a slide that has Ravens stuff on there. It looks like they got a little Ravens house over there. So it's really cool, and it's good to see the Baltimore Ravens giving back to the community. This is really nicely done. So we had a penalty on that one. It'll be 1st and 15 here for the Hurricanes. There's a snap and the give off, and Bass is there with the stop. Tyler Bass. Second down coming up for this Hurricanes football team. Up by 6 here in the third quarter. $18 is in the gun here for the Hurricanes. Second and about 12. Oh, it's intercepted by the Royals. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, VA Royals. Oh, that's Weeks with the interception and a victory boogie in the process. And the Royals have tied this game up. Unbelievable. Weeks read that one all the way. And the Royals have tied this one up at 8 and have a chance to take the lead. Unbelievable. The passing game just has not been anyone's friend in this one. Unbelievable. What a move. What a great job there by Weeks, getting the interception and giving the Royals the lead, or at least tying the game up with the opportunity to take the lead. And now Jackson is out here to kick this ball away, or try to kick it through the upright here and make this a 9-8 game. Or will it remain tied at 8? It is blocked. It is blocked. It'll be no good, and the game remains at 8 apiece. So game tied at 8 after the Weeks interception. Wait a minute. Did we get a running into the kicker? Or it may be, the penalty may be assessed on the kickoff. So we'll see the Royals kick the ball off here with this one tied at 8. Man, what a game we've got here. This will be one I do not forget. It's been a defensive battle, and the defensive plays have shined through. A couple of interceptions have put both teams in great positions. A pick 6 for the Royals, tie the game up. An interception by the Hurricanes got them set in a really good position, but then the Royals defense came through. Here comes the kickoff, as Jackson will get prepared to boot it away here for the Royals. And the ball won't stay on the tee. And that's been the win, y'all. The wind has been winding out here. I don't know what the wind gusts are right about now, but it's definitely been affecting this game in different ways. And here comes the kick. And that's taken deep in Hurricane territory. Here comes the run. Try to reverse the field a little bit. Cuts it back, and he's going to get brought down near the 30, and that's where the Hurricanes will start their next drive. Third quarter, third quarter, third quarter. And now the Hurricanes will come back onto the field and see if they can get it going offensively. And that pick six was huge for the Royals. First and 10 here for the Hurricanes. There's a handoff up the middle, and he will get something out of it. But the Royals defense was there to wrap him up. Second down. So 2nd and 5. So he got 5 yards out of that. Now from the distance, it didn't look like he got far, but he picked up 5 yards. And it's 2nd and 5. There's the handoff. And he's brought down by Peterson. And it'll be 3rd and 1. So a good start to this drive here for the Hurricanes. Got themselves set up on a 3rd and short situation. Third and 1, Hurricanes sitting at the 41-yard line. Got to get to the 42. There's the give. And number 13. Did he get it or was he stopped? And I think they got him. It's 4th down. Nope. Now I'm seeing a first down. So it is a first down. No. Nobody's made a decision. Yes, it's a first down. So first down here for the Hurricanes after that run. And, I mean, to me, it looked like a first down from the angle that I had. But like I said, I am pretty far away at the current time. First and 10 here for the Hurricanes. Down to the outside he goes. And the Royals will force him to go out of bounds. So it's like 4 Royals in the area. 2nd down. So about 2nd and 13. So 2nd and 13 for the Hurricanes. They're sitting at the, looks to be the 39. Under some pressure, he's going to be forced to the outside, and he is sacked, or at least brought down there by Peterson. And that's going to bring up 3rd down here for the Hurricanes. So 3rd and about 5 here. Looking to pass. No, Jackson tried to break on it. But the catch is made, and now here come the Hurricanes. Across the middle, and a nice pickup for a Hurricane first down. First and 10 for the Hurricanes as they try to take the lead. There's the handoff. And a short gain, second down. Second and 7. And now under some pressure, trying to get away. He's still on his feet, fighting. Lets it go and just throws it away. He had to get rid of it. There was like 4 Royals in the vicinity, and the Royals are asking for intentional grounding. And it looks like they may get it. There's a flag on the field. He was trying to get away, and I don't think he got out of the pocket in time. So after the intentional grounding, this football, or this going to be third and, I don't say forever, but it's about third and 23 here for the Hurricanes. But it's huge because it takes them out of pretty solid field position, but also messes up that momentum just a little bit because they were starting to cook on that drive. Now it's third and 23. Third down here in the third quarter. Looking under some pressure is 18. He's going to dump it off to his back. Now he's trying to get something out of it, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage on this one. Looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage, but that will still leave them about 10 yards short. So fourth down here for the Hurricanes. It'll be 4th and 13, it looks like. And we look to have a timeout by the Hurricanes. That'll be their first of the second half. We'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. Make sure y'all check out Rita Stewart, licensed financial representative. You can reach her at 804-677-7555. Hey, if you're trying to get your finances in order, trying to figure out how to accumulate wealth, check out Rita Stewart of Legacy Financial Wellness, and she will help get you there. Schedule a call today. And, of course, third quarter also being sponsored by Perfect Mix, the 100 natural handcrafted fruit blended premium lemonades. You can follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Perfect Mix, and on Instagram and Facebook at Perfect Mix. And you can get your orders done today. Just go ahead and reach out to them through their DMs, and they'll DM you back and set up an order from there. Fourth and 13. And it looks like the field goal attempt here to take the lead. See if he can get it. It's up. It is well short, and that will give the Royals the football here at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Royals. And we're heading to the 4th quarter. So 4th quarter about to be underway here. Once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the LegacyMaker Sports Network. It's been a tight one here, 8-8 as we head into the 4th. So 1st down here for the Royals. Harris still in at QB. Looks across the middle. Oh, dangerous. He was looking for Foster. That was almost picked off. There was 2 Hurricanes in the area. 2 of them. Second down coming up. See what happened here for Harris and the Royals. Harris is letting it loose. Oh, he had Baker down there, but Baker ended up sliding. There was a couple of bodies down there. That could have went either way, but the Royals will survive for another play on this drive. It'll be 3rd and 10. Third down for the Royals, and they're sitting at the 42-yard line. Harris tried to let it go on that last one. Harris is going to let it go again. This time he's got Baker, and he catches it inside the 20. What a big catch by Sean Baker. And now Baker have the Royals inside in the red zone. What a catch by Baker. I'm not going to say Harris closed his eyes on that one, but he let that one loose, and Baker was there. And so now the Royals see themselves in the red zone, sitting at the 16-yard line and a 1st down. And the Royals looking to take the lead. been a whole change of pace since we've seen Harris come into the game for the Royals. In the gun. And he's going to give it off, and he brought down near the 15. Or he fakes the give off and takes it himself. It'll be 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 for the Royals here in the 4th quarter in an 8-8 ball game. I'm not gonna lie to you, I confirm, but I'm still I'm still skeptical that that is the score, but we're gonna say 8-8 until told otherwise. And the Royals, no matter what, should have the chance here to take the lead. Harris. Oh, a little bit of a bobble on the snap, but then Harris will take it, and he'll get a couple more on that one. It'll be 3rd down. And 3rd and 7. Right now, if you're the Royals, no matter what, you want to pick up this 1st down. If you can get this 1st down, you can milk more time off the clock, which is a huge thing. On top of that, if you can get that 1st down, I mean, you can call anything from where they're at. But the running game has worked. The passing game with a big play from Harris to Baker, getting him into the red zone. Now, sitting at the 14. High snap. Harris looking. Oh, he was looking for Brown. Incomplete. So this is huge. Do you go for the field goal, or do you try to pick up the 1st? And the way this game is going, it could be either way. The decision feel like it wouldn't be wrong. Fourth and 7. As Jackson will prepare himself to kick the field goal here. And to take the lead. There's a snap. It's up. It is no good. But wait a minute. There's something. And there is a flag on the field. And if this is against the Hurricanes, that should put the Royals a little bit closer. And that's going to change the whole dynamic, because then you can pick up a 1st down if this is what I think it is. Which I think it might have been offsides. But now I'm seeing a indication of a 1st down. But let's see what they end up saying here. And that would be huge. Also kind of surprised they haven't cut the lights on out here. Haven't seen not one light cut on or attempt to cut on out here. It's going to be 4th. They're saying 4th and 1. Here we go. It's huge. And a timeout by the Royals. Probably a good move here. You want to call the right play with such an important possession on the line. We'll be back here in just a second on the LegacyMaker Sports Network. So, ladies and gentlemen, I did get confirmation. It is 8-8. And I believe he said there's 6:46 on the clock. Oh, he lost the football. That's huge. Oh, no, and the Hurricanes will take possession. That's a big one. Harris lost the football. It was bobbled. And so what a tough one right there. But we will see the Hurricanes take over the football here with the score 8-8 here in the fourth. The feeling I have right now, the next team that scores, no matter what, is going to win this football game. That's the vibe that we're getting in this one. In the gun, and we got flags coming from everywhere. And both teams are kind of running out of light here. Wait a minute, I see lights cutting on, but it looks like they're cutting on the wrong field. I definitely see some lights cutting on the opposite field. First and 15. And it's caught. Oh, he lost the football. And it's going to be second down. It'll be 2nd and 6. So a 9-yard pickup there. Or is 8-8 here, and been a battle here between these two teams. Caught, brought across the 25-yard line, and that's a first down for the Hurricanes. Like I said, the lights are cut out on the wrong field. They need the lights on this field. Oh, boy. First and 10. There's a give to number 13, and he's going to get stopped by Peterson. Second down. You're in the fourth quarter. Second and about 7. Looking across. It's intercepted! That's Jawan Toon. He's got one on the day. Oh, he is tagged out of bounds at the end of that one. And the Royals will take control. What an interception by Toon. His second. One resulted in a 2-point conversion that put him in this situation. And this one could potentially put him in a place to take the lead. What a defensive day by Jawan Toon. He's definitely looking like our perfect mix player of the game so far. It's still early. Well, not early, but it's still far from over. So 1st and 10 for the Royals, and they're sitting at the 15-yard line after the Jawan Toon interception. Still no lights over here, so try to brighten the screen up a little bit for you. Oh, and he's pushed. Now let's see what his flag is going to be against. They're going to say encroachment, and against the Hurricanes, it's a 5-yard penalty. It's the worst scenario here for the Hurricanes. Things have not gone their way in this second half at all. A pick 6, and then another pick here on this last drive that they had. Now the Royals, can they capitalize, though? Offensively, it just hasn't went their way. They have not scored an offensive touchdown against this team this season. Hopefully that's not the broadcaster jinx, but we'll see. 1st and 5. Man in motion, that's Rochester in motion. They give it to the big man who's going to try to drag his way to about the 5 or try to get, to the 5, and he's brought down at the 9. So it'll be 1st, a 2nd and 4. Still no lights, and we definitely can use them at this point. The lights on the other field, makes you wonder if they either, a lot of these lights nowadays are automatically done in some of these facilities. Second and 4. Maybe a long 3 here for the Royals. Rochester in motion. Harris looking, and then, he had Brown. And oh my goodness, that would have been a touchdown if Brown could have brought that one in. That one bounced off of his arm. There's an injured Royal. He seems to be okay, just the helmet popped off. It'll be 3rd down. Man, oh man. You can see Coach Adebayo and the look on his face. He was just a little bit devastated on that one. He thought that he had the lead here late in this 4th. But it'll be 3rd down. And 3. So it was 3rd and 3. I was right the last time, long 3. So 3rd and 3 here for the Royals. They were just in this position not too long ago. Can they get in the end zone? Man in motion. Harris looking for it, and it is, a flag. This could be pass interference. Oh, it's going to be pass interference against the defense. That's going to put the Royals at the 1. Oh, man, that is devastating for the Hurricanes, but beautiful for the Royals. Some discussion going on, and Hurricanes are not thrilled, but man, saying there was a little bit of grappling down there, and that's why the Royals are going to get the football there at the 2-yard line. And he did it. If you get a chance to go back and watch, you can see where he kind of grabbed the arm a little bit that kind of held Brown from getting position there. And now it is 1st and goal from the 1 with a chance to take the lead here in the 4th. go. There's a couple ways you can go here. The Royals have some backs that can really get some yards, and you got a three-headed monster sitting in that backfield right now. Who do you go with? Rochester's going to go in motion. I think it's Fuller. Oh, he lost a snap. Oh, that was close. But they're going to say he was down. And that's lucky for the Royals. They say he hit the ground, then the ball popped up. There's not a lot of time left in this one. And a timeout by the Royals. And to be honest with you, you kind of may need this one to kind of think some things over just a little bit. They got a chance to win this thing. See if they can make it happen here in the fourth quarter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Second and goal here for the Royals. And it's from the 3. Second and goal from the 3. Looks, slant, it's intercepted! Oh my goodness, it's intercepted here by the Hurricanes. Worst case scenario. And just like that, the Hurricanes will take over the football right on the cusp of changing things, and an interception at the worst possible time here for the Royals. And they're trying to discuss some things here. He's trying to say that his player was held at the beginning. And man, oh man, Royals were that close to changing the dynamic here and taking the lead here with 8-8. So both head coaches are in the middle of the field, and they're discussing everything that's going on. Here's the thing. It's getting darker, and there's not a light in sight. And so at some point, do they go into almost like an overtime style scenario where they try to see who can score, college style here to try to win this game, to have a winner. All right, they're flipping the coin. So, oh boy. We're in overtime. We are in overtime. The interception has led us to overtime. We're going to see how this thing plays out. Boy, oh boy, it's been a it's been a very adventurous game here from beautiful Northwest Regional Park in Owens Mill, Maryland. It's cold out here. Very, very cold out here. The wind has been blowing, and we had a pretty solid crowd out here, but I think the wind has deterred a lot of people to go ahead and hit the house. And I'm not even upset about that. Hate to see them leave such a great game, but it's a little chilly out here. So he will start these drives from, looks like the 30. That's what I'm assuming here. Excuse me, from the 25. So here we go. 25-yard line. Who can score? Who can win this thing? It's getting dark. And not a light in sight. Will it be the Hurricanes advancing on, or will it be the Royals? '18 is in the gun. He's going to give it all to his back. The ball is loose. The Royals are saying they have it. And it will stay with the Hurricanes. It'll stay with the Hurricanes. That was close. That was real close. Man, oh, man. So loss of yards there. And this is brilliantly done. They picked this out of the field because the light is towards this way here in this overtime. So one thing that sucks from time to time, not having that clock, not knowing exactly how much time we have on the clock. But we know we're in overtime here. Rolling, throws it, and he throws it away to the Royal sideline. It'll be third down. So college style starts off from the 25 for the first, I believe, 2 overtimes, and I could be wrong on that. But I know first couple of overtimes, they start from the 25. Then after that, it's all 2-point conversions until somebody wins. And I think that's it. That's where we are right now in this matchup to see who will move on to the championship game. And we had a penalty on the play, and that's going to send the Hurricanes all the way back to the 40. So 3rd and 25. So third and 25. In the gun, steps up, looking for it, and it's knocked away at the end. 4th down. So this will be the last chance here for the Hurricanes in this possession in overtime. And then the Royals will get the football. So 4th down. Fourth down for the Hurricanes. They went for gold on the last one. Let's see if they do it again here. Steps up in the pocket. And, oh, he's rolling. And he's going to get brought down, but it won't be enough. And it'll be Hurricanes football. Excuse me, Royals football. And the Royals will have an opportunity here to win this game and head back to Central VA. And have a championship game in their eyesights. Another great matchup between these two teams. The first one was a tight defensive contest, and this one is the same way. We've seen a lot of interceptions today. A lot of great defensive plays today, including a pick 6. first down here for the Royals. Who will score first? If the Royals can score here, that's going to be the win. And can they advance? Still on his feet, still moving, trying to get to the outside. And he's going to get brought down, and there's a flag. Oh, no. If you're the Hurricanes, that is devastating. That'll give the Royals more yardage. And if it's what I think it is, that's going to put them right at the goal line. Man, oh man, y'all. It's fun football here. So they're walking back. This is not good for the Royals. If this is, they're walking back. Oh, wow. The penalty was against the Royals. It's almost the same thing that happened to the Hurricanes. This wind is unforgiving out here. Y'all like, all he do is complain. I know that's what y'all are saying. They're like, all he do is complain. Like I said, your boy messed up. But it'll be first down, and looks to be 20 here. Here for the Royals. Don't be surprised here if they go for it all. Harris will hand it off to Fuller. And Fuller will pick up a couple, second down. Second and 15. Harris is in the gun with 3 wide receivers. Harris looking for it all. And it is intercepted by the Hurricanes. And boy, oh boy, here we go again. Overtime number 2. Now, they're talking again, so I'm interested if they're going to try to go the 2-point conversion route here to try to finish this up. Like I said, the one thing that's changed everything, there's no lights. The lights never cut on this field. There are lights on the far opposite side field. That's why they're on that side of the field, because they still have some light over there. And they can kind of steal the light from the other field. So now it is Royals football. Once again, you know, it stays, go to overtime, they flop it. So the Royals will have an opportunity to score here once again. But here's the deal. If you don't score here in the Royals and then the Hurricanes find a way to score, this one's over. So the Royals have to score, or if not, they're going to have to hold on tight. Harris once again in the gun. Man in motion. And to the outside he'll go. So we got a timeout here in the second overtime. We'll be back here in just a second. All right, we are back. Looks across and it's incomplete. It's getting a little harder and harder to see out here. The light on the other side is helping a little bit. So third down and about 7 here. Third and 7. Man in motion. Ball loose. Oh, and Harris is able to fall on it. But that's going to put them in miserable field position. And the Hurricanes chomping at the bit here to get the ball back. So fourth down here for the Royals. That'll be fourth and about 23. So fourth down here. Don't be surprised if the Royals take a shot to the end zone. If it's me, I'm going to Foster. Haven't seen him that much in this one. Harris, and we've got a flag on the play. And they're going to go back a little further. back quite a bit here. 4th and 28. It looks like Fuller is now in. Oh, he lost the football. And Harris is just going to have to eat that one. And this is going to give the Hurricanes the football. Another battle between these two teams. No one wants to win it. That's the feeling, man. It's like, who is going to step up to make the play to win this football game? And now the Hurricanes have the opportunity to do just that. Well, we will see. We will see. All right, y'all, try to lighten her up a little bit, see if we can get through this before it gets completely dark. In the gun, low snap, gives it all to the back. He's going to take it a couple yards. And it's got to be tough on both sides. You're pretty much playing football here in the dark. I mean, there's a little light on that end, but it's got to be tough. They give it off to the back, number 13. I don't know, and he faked it to number 13 and decided to take it himself. He's brought down immediately. And 2nd down. And we got a timeout by the Hurricanes here in the 2nd overtime. Here from Northwest Regional Park in Owens Mill, Maryland. 8-8. Next, at this point, I feel like the next score is going to win. I said it a little earlier, and I still feel that way. But now that we're in overtime, that's a little bit more true, especially if the Hurricanes score here, this game's over. If the Royals can hold on, then we go to 2-point conversion scenarios, if I'm not mistaken, and just gets a little bit more interesting from here. Battle continues. Hurricanes now at the 20. They can pick up the 1st down here. First possessions in the first overtime just weren't good for either team. And then the Royals, same struggles on their possession in this overtime. And now cutting through. And that looks like enough for a 1st. And it is. That's huge. The Hurricanes have a chance now picking up that 1st down. To win it. There's a run, a little bounce to the outside there on the RPO. 2nd down. Second down here, and they're just trying to go fast. Up the middle and stopped right away. I'm not sure if there was a flag or not, but maybe a timeout here. And I do apologize. Like it's, I can't tell from the distance with the darkness out here. And I believe the Hurricanes have called timeout. We'll be back in a sec. still second down. Still second down here for the Hurricanes. Somebody moved. Nope. No flag. To the outside. Cuts back. A little bit closer. The Hurricanes can get in. They'll win this one. But if they do, if you're the Royals, you're going to sit back and look at a couple possessions that could have put this away inside of the 5. An interception, and then another one where they end up having to give the ball back. And the field goal kicker is on with a chance to win this one. If not, we're going to two-point conversion, I believe. Here it is. It's up. It is no good. It is no good. This thing will continue. Wow. Man, oh man. So missing the field goal will now send us to the 3rd overtime, and the Hurricanes have the football. So now we're at two-point conversions and overtime number 3. This has been a crazy one. They're going to try the field goal once again. And they win. They win. Now, I thought that I may be a little confused here. They missed the first one. There must have been a penalty call. The Hurricanes are celebrating. This one is over. The Hurricanes win this one 11-8. Well, once again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to the Legacy Maker Sports Network. The Hurricanes move on to the finals. The Royals, a tough physical season, but it comes to an end here. I'm Darrell Owens. Thank you all for tuning in.